So recently I saw a post on TikTok, and TikTok is video largely, but someone posted a screenshot of a tweet, and I want to share something with you on that. This is the question the person asked. The person asked, 80% of single men are no longer interested in dating. They are not even trying. Why is this the case? Men only. And so I went through the comments, and boy, I was shocked with some of the things as to why many men. Now I don't know how he came across. The person's handle is Dear Son. I don't know how he came across with the data of 80% of single men are no longer interested in dating. I don't know how he came up with the 80% though, but it was surprising on some of the things that people were citing as the reason or reasons why they are not interested in dating, and they are better off being single as men at the end of the day. And this is a very serious issue because if that is the case, then our society is really deteriorating. Because if a large number of men are not interested in relationship, then our family structure is on a verge of collapse. Our family structure is on the verge of disruption. Then there is going to be an uproar or an increase in a lot of fornication and a lot of things that are not supposed to be going on. But I want to share my thought on some of the comments, and then, let you understand what is going on here. Number one, the first comment that struck me was, why build an empire to have it taken away? This was someone's comment. Why build an empire to have it taken away? And in my brain, what I was thinking about here is divorce. Because our society has become so crooked that people marry and just something happens and then the woman files for a divorce. Immediately the woman files for a divorce, guess what? The divorce law is favoring the woman. And so the man will lose 50% of their property, and then they would have to pay child support for the rest of their life. And that is why I'm advocating that the divorce laws must be changed. Because the time that the law was introduced was because only men were working and women were home, taking care of the house. But then that time, it was men who were filing for a divorce. And so it got to a point that people are like, oh no, if the man is the only person working and the man files for the divorce, and now the woman had been at home just taking care of the house, doesn't have anything at their disposal, then it will make sense that the man will be taking care of what? The woman still after the divorce with the children. So 50% of your property go to the woman. But that is not the society we are in these days. These days, it's not like that. There are a lot of women making some money, building some properties, but the divorce law remains the same. So if this person is saying or asking, why build an empire to have it taken away? So you think you love somebody and boom, they just come into your life, do something, file for a divorce, and you literally lose everything. And this is quite devastating. But that is the first comment that I want to share with you there. The second comment that I want to share with you is this. Their standards are delusionally high and their value is extremely low. And I couldn't agree more with this. Because sometimes you sit down and you hear young women talking. And sometimes they are not even shy, and they sit down before the camera with their miserable phone, then they are recording a video. And you look at the background, the room that they are living in, or where they are sitting to record the video, and these are people who are like, if you're a man who is going to come into my life, You should be doing this. You should be doing that. You should be dying. 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 And they have a tall list of things that, excuse me, out of respect, their father did not even have the dream to conceive those things. Now, am I saying that women should not desire the best for themselves? No. You have to desire the best for yourself. But you got to be a high-value woman. So, delusionally high standards, but extremely low value. And again, that's discouraging. And we have to speak to this. The third comment that that drew my attention was, you meet people within hours and they want you to solve their problem. Right now, it's like relationship has become like a trade. You meet a lady and you're just talking. All of a sudden, you are being billed. They've sent you a bill. Oh, I'm buying this thing. Can you help me? I'm buying that thing. Please buy it for me. Hey, I saw this dress. Please buy it for me. And you're like, ah. And I couldn't agree more with this because it's something that I've seen over and over again. I've had people share this with me over and over again where people are just getting to know. So now it's more or less like you commit a crime to see a lady and say, hi, how are you? My name is Nhyira. Can we be friends? You exchange contacts. It's a crime. That's your crime. Now, you're going to be billed. Again, not all women are like this. We have to have that respect for women. But majority of the women, that's what they are. And again, this is distressful. Because what dating? You don't have to bill me on dating. We are dating. We want to know each other. We want to know more about each other. Why are you billing me with your problems? Yeah, if it is a genuine need, I could help you, but don't make it sound like I have to be responsible for you because I am not your father. And again, it is so distressful. So distressful. Personally, I've had this encounter sometimes where there was a lady that we were talking and we were just talking. So just after a week of talking or so, she was like, hey, she wants to leave her home. And this is a lady who claimed, she lived with her dad, with the parents, and she wants to leave her home. And I'm like, why do you want to leave your home? And she was like, oh, she's a big girl now. She wants to have her privacy, so she wants to live on her own. Then I was like, is that a wise decision to make? Because rent is expensive. He said, yeah, but I want to do. And I'm like, okay. If you have thought through it and you have the money to do that, why not? Go for it. Then she messaged me that, she was checking some apartments. She even told me if I get somebody, I should check for her. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's okay. Then after some time, I was there one day. She called me. She was like, hey, I got a place that I wanted. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. And I hope you like the environment, Yeah, that's okay. Only for her to open her mouth that she wants me to accompany her to go see the landlord and pay for the rent. I was like, what the heck is going on here? So I took out my phone because I wanted to confirm what is going on, whether I was in a dream or I don't know what was happening. I should go and pay your rent for you because of what? We've known each other. We've been talking for how many? Talking on phone for 2 or 3 weeks. I should come and pay your rent for you? Why? Why is that? And this is the shocker. This is the shocker. About a month after that request, the lady was married. This is the shocker. About a month after that request for me to take her to go pay for the rent, she was married. And I was like, what's going on? Because I saw her, she had a ring on, and I was like, what the heck? And it's really just took me by storm. I was like, okay, maybe she saw me and she thinks I'm Dadabi. She thinks I have money. She doesn't know I don't have any money. And so she wanted me to fund her life so she can go and enjoy with another person. And this is what is discouraging men from entertaining a relationship. So imagine that I had said, oh, she's a beautiful lady. I want to be with this lady. I want to build a relationship with this lady. Then I go and pay the rent. Now, if you finish paying the rent, that's not all. You have to buy electrical appliances, sofa, bed, and things. So imagine give and take. I spent 30, 40K on that. And after a month, I saw a ring on her finger that she married. She is now married. What do you think I'm going to do? And that is where a lot of men lose it. All right? And there are two things that happens there. Either they can't take it any longer, so they commit suicide, or they will find a way to punish that woman. And they don't care what they can do. And I'm not saying this to say women are wicked. Listen, ladies, we want to know you. We want to understand you. But the billing can come later. The fact that someone approaches you to take your number, the fact that someone is your friend, does not mean they have become your father. If you need money for your hair, call your father. If you need money to pay your rent, call your mother. If you can't work yourself to get the money to pay your rent, shut the hell up and sit somewhere.